enough in this spar here, you should be able to get a freeze. Okay? So some key pointers. Okay? So let's just say we did our pivot, right? And then our opponent tried to chop us, and we got to this, we call it shield, this shield position right here. I don't know why we call it shield, maybe it's because like it looks like a shield, or maybe it's like the shield, but we just call it shield. So he covers behind us, and I'm right here. I'm seeing a lot of us do a lot of different things, but I'm just gonna show you what I think would work best, okay? So, and kind of some pointers. So the whole position here, this whole position, I want to dip my shoulder below his shoulder, okay? So I watched a lot of groups where you guys were going to cut out. You guys would, one main thing was bring two hands right here, and the other thing was you come out of your stance to run, okay? We're in control. He can't get inside. I mean, there is a little bit of urgency, but you have all the cards, I would say. I mean, there's only limited options you can do. So rushing in this position is just kind of silly. You know, you're kind of like setting a trap and then letting the trap go. Like, stay in the trap, wait for him to do something, okay? So right here, I'm in this still position. What I'm going to do is peel these fingers right here, peel these fingers with the back pocket that your coach was talking about. And then the main thing is the dip and shoulder roll right here. This is how you're going to get out almost every time. Right here, dip and shoulder roll. It's not that, because there is a time for that, but for the majority of the time, right now, the time for that would usually be if they're like trying to sprint you out of bounds, you can bring your hips away. But for right now, if you just give me some pressure here, all you need to do is dip, roll under, and get your shoulder right underneath. Okay? Right there. This is the main objective from this position, okay? So we're gonna go out, start here, start like this. Partner has to start on the outside, hand on the hip pocket. You're gonna go right here, and you're gonna work on this, okay? 2 pointers. So that's the main thing. 2 things to keep in mind, okay? First, a good guy, so there's Justin Billy here, and he was here. A good guy is probably not gonna just do nothing with this hand. I'm not gonna just sit here like this. I'm probably gonna try to go down. I'll try to go over. Sometimes I'll drop to the leg here. Sometimes I'll try to grab a wrist. I'll try to dig in here a lot of times. A good guy's not going to do nothing, right? That'd be silly to just do nothing and just try to use one hand to keep him down. So, in saying that, what you're going to do is, if Billy tries to go, I'll actually show you first. So, if he goes underneath, if I go underneath, all Billy's going to do is straighten his hand down, like that. Not all the way straight, but kind of partial, basically blocking me from getting underneath. If I was trying to go live, I'd try to get my hands locked underneath here. We don't want them to come underneath here. So all Billy's going to do is get a little bit more hunched over right here. Is going to shield this off. What happens when he does this is I'll try to go over top, but you need to bring your arm up and seal this side. So it's kind of like going back and forth, okay? So I'm going to try to get under. He's sealing it, and I try to go over top. Boom, exactly. You see that feel that he's developing? I try to go under, he seals, I try to go up. Exactly. And with this, I'm pressuring in. And then at some point, Billy's going to feel the shoulder roll. Boom. Get this. Keep my fingers up. So, just understand, this position, like when we drill it and I show it like this, seems simple. And it is simple, but in a match and in live, it's a lot more challenging than just here. He's going to be trying to lock his hands, trying to aperture you. You got to do everything you can to keep this guy out. The other thing, and I should mention this, is you need to be shielded over. Your body needs to be like this. If you're standing upright like this, I feel like so vulnerable right now because I can't really push back into him super well. I can push with my chest, but I can't push with my hips. The other thing is, I feel like I have no seal. Remember when I told Billy, I said you should probably punch over a little bit more, because if I had to go like this to seal this, he would get over top so easily. If I went like this, so he tried to go underneath. I should try to go, yes, exactly. You get over top so easily. So I think what you guys should focus on doing is keeping this seal, but also staying in this squatted position, okay? Staying with your chest rolled forward, sealing off into the hip pocket right here, okay? Looking to attack the fingers, roll the shoulder under, okay? So main objective, attack the fingers, roll the shoulder under. The pointers would be have your chest rolled forward a touch,